How you doing out there in YouTube land? The Stiletto coming at you today. Out here in the Wild Wild West. I just want to show you, now that I got a few of my collections that are complete, got the size of each one. Just want to show it to you. These are the knives I call my stilettos from Cold Steel. I know everybody's going to differ with me with it, but I call these my stilettos. I know these don't have super narrow blades. This one doesn't have super narrow blade. These are the more traditional stilettos, but these are all my thrusting, what I would call thrusting knives, or dagger style knives, or combat or tactical knives, whatever you want to call them. That's why I would put these in the category of being like a thrusting knife. Historically, the Scottish skidoo, is a thrusting knife. It's like a boot knife or a dagger that they hid away, and they use it for culinary reasons. They use it for food prep. They use it for everything, and for as a last ditch weapon to use for self-defense. This one's designed after the boot knife. This series, the Counterpoint series, is designed after the Counterattack, Cold Steel's Counterattack boot knife fixed blade, and it's supposed to be like a folding version of that. But to me, what happened is that they created another kind of a stiletto, like a bigger, beefier, Italian-looking stiletto. It looks like it's on growth hormones or steroids or something. It's just a bigger type of stiletto. This one that was designed by Cold Steel and Phil Bogojeski, and he was trying to copy the Italian switchblade stilettos from the 1950s. And that's what the Ti-Lite series represents. This is the first model that was ever made. This was the titanium version that was made in 2001. It was made in Japan. This was the very first one that they made. Cold Steel's very first stiletto was this one, designed by Phil Bogojeski. They didn't have a Ti-Lite 6 then. They didn't have anything else. It was made out of titanium. That's where the abbreviation Ti comes from. It means titanium. The first knives had totally titanium handles, titanium liners, scales, everything was made out of titanium. But due to the cost of titanium, you know how that ended. But they still kept the same name though. The new one that looks like this has aluminum scales, it's not titanium. This one has a Zytel scale. It's basically the same thing as this one. This one's made in Taiwan. This one, they started making them in Taiwan. And then they came out with this one, a bigger version, the 13-inch version. It was automatically one of my favorites. This is the one I used to carry all the time, still do sometimes. But they're extremely fast. The liner lock on these, as opposed to triad lock, the liner lock's a lot faster opening and closing than the triad lock. But it doesn't have the lock strength, so that's the minus that it has. But if you just need a fast opening knife that's still a strong knife, these have been tested to hold up to 145 pounds. So that's plenty of lock strength. That's more than most people will ever need. But it's not a triad lock. It's super fast. I think this is the best stiletto ever made. Period. By any company, anywhere, any place in the world. I think this is the best one. The 13-inch Cold Steel Ti-Lite 6. It's my most favorite stiletto ever made. I got all kinds of stilettos from all over the world, mostly Italy. And this is my favorite. I think it's the most heavy-duty, strongest stiletto that's in a traditional stiletto style. Very nice knife. And it has good grip, and it's easy to hold on to. I love it. And this one's got polish out from heavy use. I use it as like an everyday carry knife. And it got scraped up and scratched up, so I polished it all out. This before I had a whole bunch of other knives. And so like this one was like one of the ones I carried a lot, because I didn't have a whole bunch of other knives. I wasn't really super deep into collecting Cold Steels yet. I just bought that to be like everyday knife. I ride motorcycles. It's kind of cool to have a knife like that. But anyway, and this is the other one I bought at the same time. This was a bead blast version with aluminum scales. And I bought another one of these, and I switched up the scales, and I had a bead blast version with Zytel handles. I really like that one, but I like the flashy blade better on this kind of handle, so that's the reason why I did that. And then I ended up trading out that other one for some motorcycle parts I needed to a guy that I used to ride with. He used to be the president of our club, and he really liked it. But I love it. It's a great knife. The only thing I don't like about this one, though, as opposed to this one, this is the reason why this one's my favorite in these two, is because this one's lighter. And I like how I can put my pinky in here. It makes it easy to manipulate the blade. This one has these little tiny holes, and you can't do that. I like the handle scales on this one, the way that they're made, better than this one. This one looks prettier, though, but this one's more functional. And the grip on this one's better, too. And I can just hand it and hold it and manipulate it faster. The only big drawback to the Ti-Lite series is that they never made a left-hand version. All these blades are right-hand knives, right-hand blades. Now, this is brand new for today. This is a heavy-duty stiletto. This is a stiletto on steroids. I highly recommend these. All these are great knives. These are on sale right now. If you want to get them at clearance prices, that's what I did. Go ahead and get them right now. They're on sale. But anyway, that's my cold steel, what I call stiletto collection. I know a lot of you are going to say, no, that's not a stiletto, and that's not a stiletto, but these are all thrusting blades, and that's what a stiletto is to me. But anyway, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Stiletto. Peace out.